Hey everybody, I am very excited for today's upper body workout. We are going to be focusing just specifically on our chest, our shoulders, and our triceps. I feel like a lot of times upper body workouts focus on our biceps and our back, which is great, but I just feel like these particular areas don't always get a lot of love, and I love a good shoulder and chest workout. So we are going to get started with our warm-up. You can stand up, kneel, sit. I'm just gonna kneel. We're gonna start with some forward arm circles. Take them as big or as small as you want. We really wanna lube up those shoulder joints for later. Keeping your hands flat down. And switch, go backwards. Again, taking them as big or as small as you like. Really waking up those shoulders here. From here, we are going to do some shoulder gaiters. So you are going to just put your fingers by the temples of your head, shoulders out, and you are going to squeeze those elbows together and then open them back up. You're going to kind of try to keep your fingers on your temple and really trying to squeeze yourself straight. I know sometimes it is easy to kind of like flare yourself in. Keep yourself nice and open. If your shoulders can't touch, or your elbows can't touch, goodness, that's totally fine. And one more squeeze. Perfect. And then we are going to get down on our bellies for a slow cobra with tented fingers. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Get down on your belly like you're doing a regular cobra position. I want you to spread your hands out a little farther than you would. A northern cobra is normally right here by your chest. Spread them out nice and wide, tent your fingers, and then you're just very slowly going to reach up just like a cobra, and then very slowly bring yourself back down, kind of flaring those elbows out. As you flare those elbows out, you should feel a nice stretch in your chest, right here by your shoulders. Everything there should kind of wake up. Take just a few more here. Take these nice and slow. If you want to kind of hold it right here for that stretch, you can. And one more. And back down. Beautiful. So now that our upper bodies are nice and awoken, I'm going to go over our workout. So we have 2 circuits with a finisher. Each circuit is going to be 3 workouts, 2 times through. We're gonna work for 25 seconds a piece both times. And then we have a really fun Tabata style finisher, and then we're gonna cool down. All you're going to need today, of course, body weight is always an option, but if you have these things, it's always great. You are going to need a set of medium to light dumbbells, whatever is your preference, or if you have a workout plate, a weight plate, or a kettlebell, you can always use those. If you don't have that, you can always use 2 water bottles. You can use those for weights. Those are great just to have something in your hands. If you don't have a weight plate or a kettlebell, you can use a pillow or a book, or you can always just use really tight fists for resistance and use that as your weights. So we are going to get started here. We have our first circuit. I am going to go through each of the workouts with you first, and then we're gonna go in them together. So this first one, your triceps are going to be on fire when you're done. It's all tricep focused. We are gonna start with a tricep push-up. You can do these on your toes, or you can do a modified on your knees. You're going to hands and wrists under your shoulders, and you are going to bring yourself down, keeping your elbows close to your body. Shoot yourself back up. We're not flaring them out like this. You're keeping them totally parallel to your body. Back up. We have 25 seconds of tricep push-ups. Then we are gonna go into a tricep dip. So keeping your hands with your fingers pointed towards your body or a little bit out. I just don't wanna see your fingers back like this because that's actually gonna cause more strain on your elbows. If you go like this with your fingers towards your body, you get that nice bend. So just to protect yourself. So feet on the ground, kind of in a nice letter M position. You're gonna lift your hips off the ground and you're gonna dip with those triceps. We're not dipping with our hips like this. I want all the movement to come from a bend in your elbows and dipping in that tricep. Again, keeping our triceps parallel to our body. We're not flaring out like this, keeping nice straight lines. And then we are going to finish with a tricep overhead press. You can stand when you do these. I like to do these kneeling or sitting because eliminating the bottom half of your body eliminates the bottom stabilizers, which then activates the core, which gives you a little bit more of a core workout. So you can use a single weight or a dumbbell. I like to use a kettlebell for these, or you can make 2 fists. You are going to put your weight behind your body like this, with your elbows tight to your body, and you're going to lift and do just a little bit of a press to get more of a shoulder work. You're not flaring your elbows out like this. Again, keeping those triceps in line with your ears close to your body. So we are doing those. If you don't have a weight, really, really tight fists. Again, we're not flaring our elbows out for any of these tricep workouts. You want to keep your arms kind of in a nice line with your body. So that is our first circuit. We only have it 2 times through. So by the time your triceps start to get a little too toasty, we're gonna be done. All right, get ready with me in 3, 2, 1, 25 seconds. We have those tricep push-ups. Again, you can do them on your toes. I do them on my knees. I am not a good pusher upper, but that's fine because modification, you're still pushing and getting that work with your upper body. As long as you're getting that, that's all that matters. We are already about halfway through. We're gonna go right into those tricep dips after this. 3, 2, and 1. Flip over nice and quick into that M position, and we are doing those tricep dips. Again, you're just dipping through those elbows. You're not dipping through your hips or your knees. Your hips and your knees should stay totally stable the whole time. Really kind of make sure your butt's not touching the ground either. You're not going down and going back up. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight or your kettlebell or your fists. We are doing those overhead presses. Whew, my triceps are already really tired. Exhaling on that push-up, inhaling on the way down, making sure our elbows are not flaring out. If your triceps are already really tired and you're noticing you're flaring out, drop the weight. About halfway through, take these nice and slow. We only have 2 of these, so we get a nice little break. One more time through, then we're done with these. 3, 2, 1. Drop the weight. Shake your hands out if you need to. I might have to roll up my sleeves, I'm a little warm. All right, give yourself a little shake out here. Warm up those triceps for our second round. So last round, best round. If the weights were too much for you, first time through, then drop the weight second time. If you didn't use a weight the first time or a counterbalance, maybe try to use it the second time through. So I'm gonna get ourselves ready here. We have those tricep push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, our hands and wrists are under our shoulders. Whew. And inhaling on the way down, exhaling on your push-up, and making sure, let me get over here, you're coming down and pushing up. I know it's hard if you're tired, you kind of want to like push up like this, like a little cobra. Don't do that. We have 3 more seconds. 2, finish 1 last push-up. 1, switch over into those tricep dips in 3, 2, 1, tricep dip. Bending just at those elbows. If your fingers towards your body is too much, you can flare a little bit out just so you can get that elbow bend. Just don't put your hands totally back like this because then you're putting a lot of strain in your wrists and we don't want that. We have about 10 more seconds, not even. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight or your kettlebell for those tricep pushes, overhead presses. Going back here, start already. Bring them back, and as you lift, kind of do a little push just to get a little extra shoulder work. So from here to here, you're feeling the triceps. Pushing it up all the way is going to give you that work in the shoulders. So tricep work, tricep work, tricep work, shoulder work. Just like that movement. We have about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, get one last push in. 1, and drop the weight. All right, that was our first circuit. We have one more circuit, then a finisher, so we're just about halfway through. Again, I'm gonna go through the workouts with you. 3 workouts, 25 seconds, 2 times through, that is it. Again, if you have the weights to use, try to use them. If you don't have them, body weight is always an option. You're still gonna get that work. So, our first workout is a bench press. I love this for a chest workout. So this is where if you have 2 weights, or if you have a single plate, you can, but that's gonna kind of come in later. So try not to use a single thing. If you have 2 water bottles, 2 weights, even if you just keep 2 of your hands together, do that. So we are gonna lay on our backs, making sure our lower backs are in contact with the floor. You can't slide your hand underneath. You're gonna lay back, keeping your weights facing out, arms at a 90-degree angle. You're going to push up, make sure you don't clamp the weights together like that, and then bring them kind of back down. And you're gonna push up, squeeze for a second, push them back down. We have that for 25 seconds. After that, we have skull crushers. I love these. So this is very similar to the tricep overhead press, only we are laying down. You can use these with a single weight, a plate, a water bottle, a kettlebell. I like to use a kettlebell for these. I'm gonna lay kind of down this way so you can see. You're gonna hold the weight in your hands. Again, keeping your lower back in contact with the floor. And just like we did the overhead press. So you're gonna bring it back, triceps parallel to your body. Try to make sure your weight doesn't touch the ground and stay there, and then push up. You wanna keep your triceps up in the air. You're not like swinging them like this. It is straight arms in the air. Bring that weight kind of right behind your head, nice and steady. That's why they're called the skull crusher. So make sure the weight's not too heavy. And then you are just pushing them back up. We have that for 25 seconds. After that, we have forward and lateral raises. So again, you're gonna take 2 weights. I'm gonna do my lighter ones. And you are going to roll your shoulders back, keeping your palms facing your body. You're gonna forward raise, bringing them right about the same height as your shoulders. Bring them back down, and then you're gonna raise them laterally, bringing them no higher than your shoulders. We're not flaring them up. Keeping a little bend in our elbows. You don't want them totally locked out. You're not swinging like this. I want a nice control, hold, release, control, lift, hold, release. We have those for 25 seconds. So that is our next circuit. My weights are all over the place. I'm gonna get ready for the bench press. Get the weights or whatever you're using, water bottles, body weight, whatever you like. Get ready in 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling on that squeeze up, inhaling on the way down. I'm gonna try to go like this so you can see. You kind of bring your elbows kind of about where your ribs are, I guess, how to describe it. You don't want them totally 90 degrees flared out like this. You want them a little bit kind of 45 degrees from your body. We have 3, 2, 1. Drop a weight. We're doing those skull crushers next. 3, 2, 1. And bring them back, kind of right behind your head, and then squeeze up. Bring them right back behind your head, control, squeeze up. Push that pelvis down so your lower back is not gapped through the floor. Again, inhaling when you bring it back, exhaling on that push up. We have 3, 2, and 1. Drop that weight. We have those forward and lateral weight raises. Get our shoulders back, nice position. 3, 2, 1, and forward, squeeze, nice slow release, lateral squeeze, nice slow release. Take these nice and easy, we're not swinging. I want nice, slow and controlled movements. Little bit of a bend in those elbows here. You're also keeping your back totally straight. You're not kind of swinging forward with your hips. You're staying totally neutral. Kind of squeeze through your butt so you have more core strength there to help lift those weights. 3, 2, finish your last one, and 1. Drop those. Whew. We have that one more time through, and we have a really fun finisher. So, get those weights again. Waste not, want not. We have those bench presses. Again, if you want to lift, increase the weight, you can. If you need to drop the weight a little bit, you can. Body weight, you always make a really tight fist. So, get ready, lay on the ground with me. In 3, 2, 1, and press up. Inhale on that control down. Press up. Inhale on the control down. Keeping those elbows kind of in line with your ribs. You don't want them in line with your shoulders. That's going to kind of hurt your chest a little bit. We have just about 5 more seconds. And then we are going to go into those skull crushers. 3, 2, 1. Drop the weight. I'm going to get my kettlebell. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and control. You're not swinging it forward like that. You're kind of just bringing the weight right above where your face is. Again, engaging that pelvis, that lower back should be in contact with the floor. I'm just checking to see our time here. We have about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop that kettlebell. Get your weights for those raises, and go. Again, squeezing your butt cheeks to really engage your core so you're not swinging forward. I want the only movement to be coming really from your shoulders. I want you to use all your shoulder and chest muscles to lift these weights forward and sideways. You're not giving yourself momentum from a swing from your hips, or you're not swinging with your arms like that. Everything is nice and controlled. 3, 2, finish your last one, and drop those weights. Shake your wrists out. A little tough after holding them for a while. So I'm gonna get some of these weights out of here because we are gonna get ready for our finisher, which is super fun. So all you're going to need is, if you have a weight plate, ideally just because it's a circle shape, anything in a circle shape honestly will work. If you have a pillow, a book, that's fine. Just something to hold on to. What we're going to do is Tabata style. So it's just one workout. We're going to do it 3 times. Progressively, the time is going to shorten. So it's going to be 30 seconds, then 20, then 10, and then we get to cool down. So what it is they are steering wheels with around the worlds. What does this mean? So you're going to take whatever you are holding in your hands. Again, you can stand up. I like to kneel for these just to get a little bit more ab work, and because you can see me better and I don't have to adjust my camera. So you're gonna sit there. Your weight is gonna be right in front of you. Not too high, not too low, straight in front of you, aligned with your chest. Keep them out, keep your elbows, I don't wanna say locked because you don't wanna lock anything, but I don't want you to have it tight to your body. I want it far out because that's really gonna work your biceps, triceps, your chest, shoulders, holding that weight out here. So you're gonna turn it like a steering wheel. You're gonna go left, right, and then you're gonna, around the world, take the weight, put it around your head, back to the center, and then we're just gonna go the opposite direction. You're gonna right, left, and then bring it around town, back to the center. So we are gonna do that for 30 seconds, and then 20 seconds, and then 10 seconds, and then we cool down. So get ready. These are a lot of fun. 3, 2, 1. We have 30 seconds. Left, right, and then around, and then right, left, around. You have to really kind of think about these a little bit. So, squeezing your butt cheeks again. I don't want to see you kind of like arching or anything. I want everything totally nice and stable. We have 5 more seconds of these. 3, 2, 1. If you need to drop your weight, you can. Give yourself a quick little shake out. We have it for 20 seconds next. Time keeps shortening. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and you steer and go around one way, and then you steer and go around the other way. Really, this activates your chest, your shoulders, biceps, triceps. This is really, really good. We have 3 more seconds. 3, finish wherever you're at. 2, and 1. We have 1 more time. Only 10 seconds. It should be just enough for you to kind of get maybe a couple things in there. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. Really hold that weight. I know, kind of holding the weight out here is like the biggest challenge, honestly. All right, we have 3 more seconds, enough for 1 more. I'm not gonna cut it short. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your weight. We are done. You did great. We're gonna cool down here, so we're gonna start with just kind of a nice little tricep stretch. So put your left arm, kind of hook your right arm underneath it, and then bring your shoulder down. Don't bring it up by your ear. Bring it down, and then kind of just squeeze with that right arm. You should feel a nice stretch right here in your shoulder, the top of your tricep. I usually give my fingers a little wiggle, wake them up after all that. Perfect. And then from here, just do an overhead tricep stretch. So that left arm behind your head, elbow straight up, pull back a little tiny bit with your right hand. Give your fingers a little wiggle if you need to. Beautiful. And then we're just gonna do the other side. So put that right arm over, hook that left arm underneath, bring that shoulder down to get more of a stretch. If it's up here, you're not stretching much. Down here, you really feel it. Breathe through it. Feel really good. Your triceps will be nice and sore tomorrow. And then bring that tricep overhead, pulling the elbow down with your left hand. Only as far as you could go, don't let it pinch. Perfect. And then from here, we are just going to do a cactus stretch. I do love these. People are blowing me up. All right, so you are going to lay on the ground just like we do a cobra stretch. Hands 90 degrees. Let me go back here so you can see me. I want you to put your right hand a little closer to your chest like this. Bring your left arm a little bit higher, and then you're going to push with your left leg over your right leg. Wait, no, you have to go the other way. Push your right leg over your left leg. I'm like, that stretch doesn't feel right. All right, from here you should feel a really good stretch in your left shoulder, kind of right where your delt meets. And then the closer your right hand is to your chest, you're gonna get more of a stretch. If your right leg can't touch the ground, that's fine. It's based on your flexibility. And then bring yourself back towards the center. We're just gonna do the opposite. So bring your right hand up a little bit, bring your left hand towards your chest, and then reaching that left leg over that right leg, pushing down in the ground with that left hand to get a nice stretch in that right side of your shoulder and chest. Take a couple of deep breaths here. I really, really love this one after a chest and shoulder workout. All right, bring yourself back to center, and then we're just gonna finish where we started this morning. So you are going to finish with that cobra with the tented fingers. That's gonna feel really nice right here. So nice, nice, nice wide spread with your arms. Tent those fingertips, keeping your feet together, and then very slowly bring yourself up into a cobra position, and then flaring your elbows out, bringing yourself really slow down. Right here is where you should feel that stretch. And then just take a couple more of these. Really milk this one. This will feel really nice. And one more. Perfect. Bring yourself back up. You guys did a great job today. I hope your arms are thanking you and your shoulders and chest are thanking you. And until next time, I will see you guys at the next workout. Bye.